Junior, what was the game plan on Wilcher in those first 10 minutes, and how did you have to adjust that after on that scoring binge?
Yeah, we knew he was a great shooter. I mean, I played with Wilcher in high school. I've known him since he was like a freshman in high school, so knew he was a great shooter. Man, he was just feeling it to open the game. He was hot. He was basically pulling it whenever he caught it. So we kind of had to adjust to how hot he was and kind of make sure when we got there, we were playing him like he was going to shoot whenever he caught it. So I was the only adjustment. But credit to him. Like I said, he was feeling. He's a great shooter. I think it would be a Naismith Award candidate. I told him after the game to go win that award. So credit to him. But definitely, we should have made that adjustment sooner and not let him get to 20. We could have held that run down to 6 or something like that. It would have been a lot more of an advantage for us.
Did you guys plan to double team him, or was that sort of on the fly?
We did plan to double down when the bigs got it in the post. We kind of adjusted that accordingly throughout the game if other guys started hitting shots or whatnot. But that kind of generally was the game plan.
Ike, how close did it feel like you guys got in the second
half? Excuse me. I felt like we got really close. Gonzaga's a good team. They know how to handle themselves in that moment of the game. But we felt like we were right there. We just didn't execute as well as we should have. But we'll learn from it.
How frustrating were those first turnovers?
They're really frustrating, but that's something we got to learn from. Like when we play a team like Gonzaga, you can't have turnovers like that. You can't have turnovers at all because, like you saw, it'll cost us when we have turnovers against a great team like Gonzaga.
Q, where did this kind of scoring aggression come from in the second half for you?
I was hitting shots in the first half, and Ike and Charles, they did a good job of finding me on the curls or finding me when I flare, and Josh and Junior did a good job of setting picks for me.
And for Q and Ike, I think this is your first time having Gonzaga come here. What was the atmosphere like for you guys?
It was loud. The fans came out and support. We appreciated them to come out, and we hope that they can keep coming out for us.
It was very exciting to see the crowd we had, and Gonzaga brought their people, and we had a great student section and a great home base. So it was very exciting to see that type of crowd. And I remember when I was a freshman, Devontae would tell me how crazy the game would be when Gonzaga would be here. So we lived up to the hype. There was a lot of people there, and we just we let this one get by us, but we'll learn from it.
Was this still the best game you guys have played, considering the level of opponent?
I feel like we could have played better. I could have done better. I missed a lot of layups in the first and the second half. Like we said before, we had a lot of unforced turnovers, but we played all right, but we could have done a lot more.
Junior, just because you're down there on the court with them, did you sense them doing anything defensively to kind of take Josh out?
I think he was definitely a focus. There was a lot of hedging if he was coming off screens. If he set a screen, they were getting back to him really quick. We kind of started to run him off screens and stuff in the second half, but I think they did kind of make it hard for him to get in the rhythm. Yeah.
When you guys were prepping for this game down low, how much of a factor and how much of a focus was Karnowski?
Yeah, he was a factor. I mean, he's a huge guy. I was mainly the main one guarding him last year, but he's probably got 6 inches and maybe 40 pounds on him. And he plays physical. And so I think the biggest thing in our prep was just kind of getting Connor and Val to realize just how physical of a presence he is. And I think that kind of helped him guard Sabonis, because Sabonis plays physical as well, just kind of not as physical as Karnowski. But I think his physicality was the biggest thing we were prepping for.
Junior, you always give up inches and weight to just about everybody guarding, especially after you took over on Wilcher, and you just didn't shoot the ball, get that many looks after you went on him. What types of things were you trying to do on him defensively?
Just making, if I could keep the ball in his hands as much as possible was kind of the goal. When he did get it, just like I said, knowing that he was at a point in his mindset where when he was catching it, he was feeling it so much it was going to go up, and just playing him like so. He's a little quicker off the bounce than people give him credit for, so just being ready for that. Yeah, just making sure that he didn't score anymore. We gave up 20 points in the first half, and I knew a lot of that was my fault, and we're trying to make up for that in the second half.
One or two quick ones, or after seeing the environment tonight, would it be a shame not to keep this rivalry going? What are your thoughts on that and the future of Washington State taking on Gonzaga?
Yeah, it's a fun rivalry just because it's so close, and they're a game for us personally that it's a rivalry game that gets us ready for Pac-12 play. They're a top 25 team every year. Like I said, they're a great team, so it's a great rivalry. They bring their fans down. Our fans always come out. So I would like to see the rivalry game keep going just for future generations and guys playing in it. I've loved it. So.
Anybody else? Just thoughts on that?
Yeah, just like June said, we like to see this keep going. We're so close. School's only like an hour or hour and a half away, so I feel like it gets people amped up, and the environment was a lot of fun. They bring their people, bring our people. If we go down there, you know, their crowd sells out. If they come here, we have a great crowd. So I think we should keep it going.